All right, I think we're live. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here, Maree, my co-host. How are you?
Oh, hi, Elisa. I'm great as always. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I just came back from the beach,
Oh,
so I am. Um,
hi, Indy.
that's why I have no makeup and I look all wet. So I ran in to take a shower.
You look great.
Thank you. Well,
So,
this show, this webcast is important to me. I enjoy it so much,
yeah.
and it raises my vibration just like the beach does. So I had to do it. So
Good.
anything new? Any news from Australia?
No, like I said, we're still in status quo because the election, the big day is on Saturday. I mean, a lot of people have been pre-voting. So that's going to be interesting to see what comes out. We'll see if we get any sort of shift. Yeah, so everything's sort of, they've been very quiet at the moment. So we'll just enjoy the peace while
Is
we
it
have
still
it.
raining?
Yeah, it's not as bad as what they were expecting, which is awesome. So there was some places that were flooded, like inland towns, flooded completely again. So you can see where they've wanted it to go, but it's definitely not been as bad here, which is
Mm.
which is good. I mean, it's still overcast, and that just doesn't happen in May like this. So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay,
so
very good. How's Jazzy?
oh, he's good. He's gorgeous. He's been helping out with the healings. He drops in and helps people on a cosmic level. He's amazing.
That's
So,
fantastic.
yeah.
How exciting. How exciting.
Yeah.
Where I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now this week, and I am just can't wait to see what questions our subscribers have today because I know that the stuff that's going on is major. Um, I'm going to start with Dennis's question.
Yeah.
Is Australia in for one more bad hit next week,
Okay,
meaning
let
the
me just
pandemic lockdown?
tune in here. God, Dennis, I hope not. Don't bloody do that to us. I mean, poor Victoria, they're almost still there. They're so still, controlled. But I think we're going to be fine because we've got our lovers card. So this is actually keeping something balanced and together. Then we've got our 10 of Pentacles, which to me is a very abundant card. And then the Queen of Swords came up, and she's a very direct speaker, very communicates with her words and wisdom. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to be fine. So Dennis, no, I'm going to say no. And if it happens, I'm going to eat a hat that I find somewhere.
All right. Well, that's good news, right?
Yeah.
So, what can the card tell us about what's happening this week? I know I can feel it. I'm not necessarily seeing all of it, but I feel like I can see it or
Yeah.
feel
So
it. So,
we'll
what can the
feel it.
cards tell us about?
Okay. Let's have a look and see what wants to come up and give us information. Okay, this one wants to come up. I'm doing my I'm going to do the heat thing today because it just depends on what questions they are, but I find it sort of really makes it clear for me. Oh, this is good. No, these are good cards. So there's something definitely going on. You're spot on because we've got our Temperance card. So to me, this is higher beings. This is bringing through truth. Something's changing. It may not, again, be something we see because the Page of Wands has come up. Can be a new situation, a younger person, but in this environment with what we're asking, I feel this is like a new situation's birthing. And then the Ace of Pentacles. So this is something that's being created. It's really positive. So there's definitely something going on in the background with these cards. They're good cards. So even though things might look like it's an absolute schmozzle, there's still stuff going on in the background that is heading us in the right direction.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Um, and Patricia wants to know about XLM.
Okay, let's have a look. Well, I mean,
So,
as we know at the moment, everything's sort of doing a bit of a nose turkey dive,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
but it will definitely
So,
come up. So,
should we ask? We need a specific question. So, should we ask, will XLM go up in May, by the end of May?
by the end of May, yeah. Yeah, looks like it. We've got the world card and the strength card. I think a lot of things will go up by the end of the May because they really can't get much lower. And
Yeah,
then we've got our
exactly.
King of Swords. Now, this is the master of words and thoughts. So it's also, remember, a lot of these things are run, there's a lot going on, but emotionally as well, how we look at stuff. So, yeah, really strong cards for XLM. It might be that it actually goes up and then it might drop again, like all of them, but I feel that it's going to be going sort of up more than
Okay.
down.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Fantastic news. She also wants to know what's going to happen in Europe.
Ooh, in what way are we talking about? Like the the oil shortage, the parliament. Is there anything specific that we can focus on? Maybe. Do you
I
think?
would say, I think she's talking about the what's going on with the mandates.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay. All right. So interesting. We've got the Fool. So there's something new that's going to come through. There's something that we can't see yet that is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
King of Pentacles. So this is someone that has a lot of power that can create a reality. And then our Knight of Swords. So this is like a military card or something that comes in to create a change. So
Because
that
she's
to
saying
me,
regarding their push to social credit system. So that could be that they are
mm,
pushing
true.
that.
And especially the King of Pentacles. Now, this is, I guess there's also the question, because we know that every country in the world now virtually has set up a digital currency. Is it
Mm-hmm.
the one that's gold backed? Or is it the one that, they wanted to have for this new world, the NWO? So,
Yeah. So let's ask if the social
yes,
credit system that they are pushing is the good guys or the bad guys.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
let's have a look and see. All right, just find my aspect that wants to come through. Okay. Okay, so I feel it's the good guys. So we've got our Three of Wands, which is looking towards the future,
Mm-hmm.
letting go of the past, and Ace of Cups, which to me means bringing in good emotions and happy feelings, and then our Five of Cups. So this is letting go of something and grief, because there could be a lot of people could find it really difficult changing into a whole new financial system or a new way of doing things. But to me, it feels like it's actually going to end up being for the good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Um, let's see. I do have a question about the US.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a post on a Telegram channel I follow, and it says FDA to approve COVID-19 booster shots for children 5 to 11 years old as early as Tuesday. Is this a
Wow.
true question?
FDA are going to do that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, I'm just pulling this one as well now. So the Fools come up again. So this is like a new arena, something new that is might happen, might not. It could be a new beginning. And then we've got our Two of Pentacles. So I feel there's going to be a lot of issues around this. It's going to be a decision. And I don't even know if it'll come into fruition, because we've got our Knight of Wands, which to
Okay.
me is someone coming into the picture that's actually going to help change something. So they might put it out there and they might say, yep, you can do this. But then I would say it's going to get really looked at and really brought back, are the words I'm getting, wound back, because, yeah, but they could very well put it out there, but it's not going to be a popular decision.
Okay. Okay. Okay, very good. So should we throw the cards if it's the good guys or the bad guys that are putting this out there?
Sure, sure, sure,
Who's
sure.
putting this
Who's making these legislation?
information out there? Who's
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So, okay, just the information. Yep. Let's have a look and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's fear mongering as well. So people go into more fear and because the cards we've got, We've got our 9 of Swords, which is a worry card, but it's something that we don't necessarily have to worry about because we can actually make decisions about whether to do that or not at the end of the day anyway, if we have children. And then we have our 5 of Pentacles. So this one, you can see them. They're out in the cold. It's not a great scenario. And it can have to do with things that have gone on in the past, but the 5 is change. So it's finding a solution. And then we've got our beautiful 3 of Wands again. So it's looking forward to the future. So it could be, I feel it's actually been put out to fearmonger as much as it is that if it happens, it happens, but we have to be empowered. So I think it's the, let me have a look and see. Yeah, it's the good guys, but they're showing what would have happened because the 4 of Cups is when something's being offered and they're not, people just aren't interested in it. Okay, they've had all these 1, 2, 3, and it's like they're just not interested. So I feel it's just again this part of this movie.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's fantastic news.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one that I saw was that Jen Psaki departs as Biden's press secretary. So, what can the card tell us about this? Has she been taken into the South Florida spa?
Okay. So has she disappeared off the scene, or is it just a
No,
room?
it just says departs.
The parts. Departs. Oh, departs.
Departs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there could be some truth in that because we've got our Knight of Cups, and this is bringing in something. It is a message, but it sort of creates emotional. Yeah, wherever she is, she's not happy. We've got our 10 of Swords.
Yeah.
So this can be seen as a death card, or it can be seen as really losing a lot of energy. It's a completion of something. So there could be some truth in that. Let me I'll just get one more card to show us. Yeah, 10 of Wands. There's definitely something's finished. And she's gone into a new place.
Okay. And if she has been replaced, it looks like the fake one is going to be gone too, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
2 10s.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Okay, so the next question is, will we be driving around in vehicles like the one seen on the cartoon The Jetsons in the near future?
Let's have a look and see.
It's such
Let's
a good
say
question.
that's a great question. I love it because it makes us expand our thinking as to what we've had into something new and create. So I'm going to say the near future, let's say 10 years. Is that okay for a near future for this scenario?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so the High Priestess has come up. So there is something that's underlying that's going to bring through something new, but it's I love this card, but it's a mystery. There's still mystery to it. Strength card. So definitely something better's coming in, and I would say those sort of things would be amazing to have to go around in. And but yeah, so definitely 10 years is what I got told. Death. So there is definitely going to be a transformation from the vehicles that we're used to and what we're using into something else that's more energy efficient, more efficient in general. And why not make it, cars like they've got the Jetsons.
Very good. I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. I can go visit you in Australia.
Yes, you can fly over here in your car.
Okay, the next question is from Dennis. What's up with the bees here in America? I think he's saying that they were dying.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I think it's happening. Sorry, I've just dropped a few of these cards. I think it's happening everywhere because of, as we know, some of the certain chemicals that are being used have got specific bee pesticides in them, which is really interesting. And it's really interesting, Dennis, because I had this concern years ago when I was living on the mountain, probably 10, 12 years ago. I was really concerned when I heard what was going on with the bees because they said a lot were dying. And so I just put out a thought to the universe. I went, okay, just can you show me what's happening with the bees? And I kid you not, that day I was out painting my balcony and I heard this noise and I went, I know that noise, but I haven't heard it for such a long time. And I looked up between the trees and there was a huge swarm of bees. So they were actually shifting hives, obviously. And it was like, oh, thank you. So, yeah, the bees are going to be okay. That was my message from that time ago, but we're going to check in now to see what's happening.
Yeah,
But
because I don't know if 5G has been turned on and it's affecting
yeah,
them as well.
yeah, okay. So let's specifically ask about that then to start with.
Okay.
Is the frequency and things actually affecting our beautiful bees?
Mm-hmm.
I love bees. They're so powerful. Okay. Oh, that
Yeah,
one.
that would be good.
Okay, I don't feel it is because our 9 of Pentacles has come up. So I
Okay.
don't feel that it's 5G that's doing it. So let's just see if it's maybe what's caused some real problems. See if it's the pesticides that
Or
have been
maybe
used.
the chemtrails that were being put out with.
True, true. I'll do the pesticides first to see if that specifically has targeted them and reduced numbers. Okay. And it was fascinating because I read somewhere that invented robot bees if the bee
Yeah.
population died.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah, so our 8 of Wands has come up. So to me, this is when something happens quite quickly. So I feel that it's the use of certain chemicals and pesticides that have actually caused, yeah, around the world even an issue with the bee numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the 7 of Cups to me is something that can be tricky. It can be a little bit chaotic. So I feel that that's what's happened in the past, but I feel that it's going to be okay. So yeah.
Okay, good.
Do you want me to check on the chemtrails to see if that's had an impact on them at all?
Yeah.
Let's just see. I mean, because that was definitely like things they use for weeds and pesticides and stuff like that. So let's just see if chemtrails have actually
Yeah, for
impacted
sure.
them. It could have done a little bit because with our Page of Swords, this is someone that can tell slight untruths or say words, and so people might not, because they've been saying, "Oh, we don't use those things, we don't do that." So I feel that yeah, again, look at that, and that was completely divinating. That's come up again, so that has had an impact on them as well. Um, so, but the thing to do, I'll just see if this card is going to. When I get a message, it's usually, yeah, so they've created an environment. So this is our 7 of Wands. So they've created an environment for bees that's a bit chaotic. So
Mm-hmm.
what we can do to help them is, I don't know if you know, but I never use pesticides around any house I live in, any lawns, anything. So what I do as well is I allow sometimes the weeds that have got the yellow flowers, they're really good food for the bees. So I just let them grow up a little bit, and then so that at certain times of the year, the bees have got definite food, and you see them down on them.
Yeah.
So there's things we can do to leave specific plants, look up what the bees like, and have those
Mm-hmm.
specific plants in our gardens, on our balconies, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Sounds like a good idea.
Mm,
Okay. The next question from Patricia.
mm,
All Western countries are preparing to let the WHO decide the worldwide strategy in case of another pandemic, so we won't have
mm.
to say anymore. Will that be successful?
Interesting, isn't it? I've been noticing this one coming through as well in some feeds, and people saying this is happening. So let's just ask if that's going to be the truth. I don't know. What's your gut feeling on that one, Elisa? Do you have a gut feeling with that one?
With
That will who actually be able to action that sort of power in different countries?
no, I feel like it's the good guys again pushing the buttons to get people to do something about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So exactly. So we've got the world. So this is a worldwide thing, which we know. So, a lot of countries have, like even in Australia, I know they've said that they'd be quite happy to do that. Then we've got our King of Swords. So this is someone that speaks truth, someone that is quite wise. So I sort of feel that when the push comes to shove, it's going to be shut down because the Wheel of Fortune has come up. So I feel there's going to be a change away from this. And I think you're right. I think it was actually fear, because that one came up too, a
Mm-hmm.
9 of Wands. And this is like, you can see it's been a journey. So people can go into fear over, well, what if they say we have to do this and this and this? And I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's no different to what our governments have done to us already. So it's just staying empowered and staying in that place of making your own decisions, whatever the consequences are.
Yeah, Absolutely.
But I feel it'll get
Absolutely.
stopped. I don't feel that they'll be allowed that power at all.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay. So the Andromedan says it's 2022 and no technical advanced society. This is the worst timeline. And what my suggestion would be is to not create that reality for yourself. You definitely want to be super careful what you put out there, what you think about, and what you create, because you create with your thoughts and with your words. So I would highly suggest definitely staying on the positive side of thinking that. I don't
and
know,
yeah,
Maree, if there's anything else you want to
no,
say about that.
it's really wise words. I think it's frustrating for us because we've heard of all this amazing technology that's been available for a very, very long time, and so
Hmm.
it can be really frustrating knowing that that's sort of been withheld from us. But as Elisa says, I think it's really important to imagine it being in our world, to vision it. So our page of wands has come up, and he brings in something new. It's spiritual, but it's very positive. So it is. That's us. We're this page of wands, and so it's up to us to vision it, feel it, know it, create it. We are master creators.
We are.
Um, we are. So it's great to acknowledge it and go, oh, that's really crap. That all this stuff's available, and we haven't had it exposed to us. So again, that Seven of Wands has come up. So it's created a lot of chaos, within the medical system, within all systems, because we don't have this brilliant technology that has been created here on Earth.
Hmm.
So let's just have a little look and see what this one says. Knight of Cups. It will be coming to us. Okay, so the Knight always brings something. The Cups is emotions. So it's actually going to bring something that does soothe our soul. Again, it's just patience. I think we're going to have a huge technological revolution come through, and it'll just come through in ways. It was interesting. I saw something. I think I might have mentioned this it was a scientific research paper from a university, and it was about anti-aging, and they had this technology that could actually rejuvenate skin and dermis. And I was going, oh, they're bringing it through in a way that it's not going to shock people. So I feel there's going to be more and more revelation
Hmm.
through a system that people are used to, and then it will change the system itself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hang in there, Andromedan.
Yep. Absolutely. Things are about to get really good.
I agree.
All right. So, Marie, how did you get interest in tarot
Ah,
cards?
interesting. I've been playing with different cards for years. I was always intuitive, and I guess I just was really interested. And then it wasn't until, and it was really weird because the tarot cards, I was like, I don't know why, but I just know I'm not meant to have those yet. And I was using all other cards. And it wasn't until I went to mystery school overseas, and it was introduced through the person that runs that. And I knew that's why I waited, because how she introduced them, her psyche is so expanded and so incredible that I actually had a really great way of being introduced to them and how they work on a deep level. So, and that was probably, oh God, years ago now, probably 8, 9 years ago. But I've been doing all other things for years, but this was only about 8 or 9 years ago. But yeah, thank you for asking.
Yeah, and I have started now. I got my own tarot cards, and now I'm starting to go through some lessons and trying to learn how to use them for myself. I don't want to plan. I don't plan on using them, for other people. But I definitely think that um, it could be a way that I could help people in the future. Um, friends and family, or things like that, just like to have around. And I think it also helps with your intuition as well, right? If you have a thought, oh, I think it's this, but then the cards kind of reinforce it, then
Correct. And
yeah.
it does open our psyche. So you can actually go through quite big shifts and transitions when you start working with these cards. But they're fantastic. And I pulled cards on tarot cards, and it came up with Temperance, our beautiful, connection to divine angelic beings,
Hmm.
shifting and changing. And then we've got our 10 of Cups, which to me is creating a beautiful energy, a family. And then the Sun card. So it can be really amazing and helping us to really come into our powers and our gifts, and remembering who we are. So yeah, so I think
Yeah.
it's great, Elisa, that you're doing that. So with anyone else, you can always just start playing with them. Don't have expectations of yourself. Just start playing,
Yeah.
reading them,
Just,
do a little
yeah.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, today I did the reading. My stomach was hurting. I have diverticulitis, and so I'm like, okay, why did I create this in my reality? Like, what's the message? What's happening? And the cards told me it was my stress level and that I was stressed. And all along, I thought, no, I am not stressed. I'm that's not happening. But when the card showed it to me, I was like, you know what? Subconsciously, there is a fear there. There is a stress there. So it's I think it's a great tool to
Great
use and to
tool.
learn.
Yeah,
So yeah.
exactly. And I mean, usually we sort of know it. It's just a matter of it helps it to put it into picture form to be able to explain something tangible, which
Yeah.
people like. People
Yeah.
touchy feely, it's easier
Yeah,
for us
absolutely. So
sometimes.
I definitely highly suggest get them. It's fun. It's fun.
And
Now,
whichever ones you're drawn to as well, you'll know intuitively which set of cards that you're drawn to. Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. So I see a conversation about graphene being in the water or on chemtrails. Um, so can we
Okay.
find out if they are putting graphene in water or chemtrails?
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So we'll do the water first. We'll find out if there's graphene in the water. Okay.
Yeah, and Alvarez, we do not do personal readings here, but if you want a personal reading, you definitely can go to magicmaree.com and book a
Mm,
session with Maree to do the personal readings.
absolutely. People love those. So,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, this is fascinating because I was asking specifically about the graphene. Again, we've got our Page of Wands and then our King of Pentacles. So I don't feel, it doesn't seem that it's graphene, but the Nine of Swords has come up, which is again worry, unnecessary worry, stress around something. So I don't feel the graphene's in the water. However, with water, I haven't drunk tap water for 20 years.
Yeah.
I had an innate knowing not to drink the tap water. I couldn't stand the taste of it. Luckily, I lived on a mountain for 12 years with my own water supply and filtered, and now I just drink pure water. I can't drink it. So it's more than just graphene. There's chlorine. Our cells need pure water to revitalize.
Hmm.
Chlorine kills cells, and that's why we have huge amounts of chlorine here. Plus, then we know about the fluoride, which actually can,
Yes.
really muck up our pineal gland, and it works in the brain with aluminium and certain other things that go into these, so to create diseases. So just get a really good filter, or work out a way where you can be mostly, if you can, drinking pure water.
So what do you think the cards were saying? Yes, that there is graphene in the water?
I don't feel, it didn't seem like it, because we had that King of Pentacles,
Okay,
as
so
well
it's
as the
no, it's
Page
a
of Wands,
no.
and it's a
Mhm.
worry. Again, it's another thing that they're putting out to worry. So
Yeah,
the
so
World
so
cards
there's
come
a
up
lot of fear mongering going out
a
there,
lot.
guys. And my suggestion, which is what
Yeah,
Maree and I have been doing, our intuition
yeah,
has come through that we really shouldn't be watching any videos at all,
exactly.
because they can put any thought in your mind and boom, they're controlling your reality.
Yeah,
So yeah, my suggestion would be just to literally try to stay away from any videos unless it's positive videos of something that you're looking into. Like, for
yeah,
example, Patricia, if you're moving to Mexico, right? What are the beautiful beaches there? Where am I going to go? What, places am I going to visit? And things like that. So spend your
yeah,
time in, like, there's just the beauty and the dream of what is going to happen, right?
yeah,
And I think we really have to. And I am guilty of this myself, so please don't feel like it's you. There's days that I'm like, Elisa, no, it's, stop. So absolutely, I'm with you. It's a really hard habit to break, because we want to know what's happening right now. We want to be in the know.
yeah,
um, and it's difficult. It's very difficult to not know what's happening. But right now, at this time, because the critical thing is to be in the highest vibration possible, we really just need to be really careful what we see.
Yeah,
So
Elisa, you're spot on, because the cards that came up as you were talking, I pulled cards. It's the World card. So this is making our world a better place. And the Nine of Pentacles, I love this card. It's abundance, it's unique, it's independent. And then the High Priestess. So this is about going inside and finding out your own intuition, your own wisdom, your own using your own connection to sort of get answers. And yeah, if I somehow sort of am reading something or tap into something and I go, I need to let that go, I just give it back to the ethers and I say it will be what it will be, and then I just vision what I want.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, perfect.
Exactly.
Cool.
That's a great question, Dennis. Did the blood moon shift us higher? I can
Mhm.
still feel it.
Oh yeah, Dennis, it
I
was a
think it
ripper.
did. So I think that's why I think this is a great question.
Yeah, spot on. And I saw it the night of its eclipse as well. We didn't see the eclipse here. You guys were lucky enough, if you went out, you could actually see it. It was somewhere between about 11 and 1 o'clock in the morning. But it was massive. Now, remember as well, people have forgotten, the 5-planet alignment that had happened was still in play. So this is a full in Scorpio, full moon eclipse in Scorpio, and then with those planets lining up, there was something like I heard somewhere it was like 13,000 years since this alignment has happened.
Wow.
So absolutely,
It's a big
Dennis,
deal.
it's a big deal, and it's pushing us, and it's up. Be receptive to it. I know I was really feeling out of sorts last week, and irritable, and it's like, and what is going on? I'm not usually like this, and I got the message. It's okay. You're going through a big internal shift. So I just used all the tools I had. I got a friend to help me with energy healing, and it was, I felt so good when I came out the other side. So don't worry if you've been feeling a little bit off, irritable, whatever. It's okay. You're not alone. So, yeah, the moon. Oh, my God. This is the card that just came up.
Talking about the moon.
And the moon, it opens our psyche. So it means it's expanding and releasing different belief systems and expanding us. So that is so appropriate that beautiful moon card has come up.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, so things that have been deep within us, it's almost like a deception within ourselves. It's finding our own truth through this transition.
Yeah.
And really, yeah, yes, Dennis, that's an absolute yes.
Yes. Thank you, Dennis. All right. Can this be confirmed? Crypto strategy. As soon as XRP goes down from low to 30 cents, high to 20 cents, will indicate purchasing as much as possible before the rise and hold it. Well, that's a very specific question, Maree.
It is as well.
So I'm sure the
is it?
cards will be
Yeah, can
easy.
give us something.
An
And
easy
this is not
answer.
financial advice. This is just responding to that
Yeah, for
question through our
entertainment
cards.
purposes only.
Entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
Okay, so let's have a little look and see. Let's get these up. Okay. Okay. It's looking like it, that could be a possibility to do, because yeah, we've got our 9 of Cups and our 4 of Pentacles. So this is what you're wishing, what you're desiring, and this is setting up a foundation. And then we've got our 5 of Pentacles. So this is something that's not been great. It's like, been out in the cold, and there's a change coming. So
So it's not a yes or a no, right?
It's not. No, it's a, if that's what feels right to you. Sometimes if we try and wait until something is at the very bottom, you can miss it as well. So you just follow your intuition with these sort of questions is what I do. And then, yeah, I'm personally holding mine because I'm waiting for that SEC revelation, which I think will change everything with it. And I think it's going to help change our crypto market as well. Yep. Justice. Look at that. It's in court. Justice card has come up. So definitely you buy in. And I mean, I think they were saying it was going to be August or November. I really feel something is going to happen. Look at this, 4 of Swords. Hidden. Something is going to happen before those dates.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe that because specifically that the SEC, we all know, are the bad guys. And they are cleaning house with them right now.
Yeah.
So there's already changes happening in the SEC. So I agree with you. I don't think it will be more than a month or 2 months at
couple
most.
of months, yeah. And those cards definitely confirm that. So follow your intuition, Mozapa, and do whatever feels right.
Dennis wants to know if Jazzy has anything to tell us.
Oh, okay, come on, Jazzy, come have a chat to everyone. Let's tune in. You can all tune in to Jasper as well. Remember, he loves people. So feel free if you're meditating or you just want to jump in and feel his energy, you can do that. Wow, okay. He's actually showing me, I'm getting it's a portal has been opened somewhere. It's like, and it's blue. It's like this beautiful blue energy. He's definitely showing me a portal. So somewhere, somewhere in our dimension, in our realm, there's been a portal open that is really powerful, and it's bringing through this blue, beautiful blue frequency or energy coming in. I'm going to ask him if it was actually due to this planetary lineup in the moon, and he says no, this was already planned to have happened, to be done.
Oh.
So yeah, so he's so I'll just ask him, so how can we work with that beautiful frequency coming in through this portal? Have the intention and it will come through anyway. It's going to come through anyway, but if you have the intention and you're receptive, then it will come through for you. So wow, that was really clear. So thank you, Jazzy. He's really good with the cosmic stuff. So so there you go, Dennis. So tune in and see if you can actually feel and see maybe that portal and the energy coming through it. I'm actually just tuning into it now, and I can actually feel it. So
wow.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Wow. So they left this portal open?
I feel it's new is what I was seeing. I was seeing it actually being opened. So it's a positive one. So an energetic to an energetic realm. Yeah. It was really clear.
Wow.
So yeah, look at that. 9 of Pentacles has come up again, which is my card that's confirming something, and it's very, very abundant, very unique, specific. So yeah. Thanks, Jasper.
All right. The next question is, are all the bad guys gone?
Okay.
Deep state, dark hole, reptilians. That's a big list.
It's a big list. Oh, it's amazing. Okay. It's saying that there's, again, honestly, I divinated this one that come up again. So I would say most of it's good, most of it, but there is still 7 of Wands. There's still a little bit of chaos still around the place that is actually being dealt with. So let's just see what our third card tells us as to what's going on. Yeah, most of them have been rounded up. Most of them have been gone to this. They're in a place where they can't cause too much more trouble. But there's still a little bit going on. And of course, I feel this is also going to go on for a while because there's so many what we would think of as normal people that have been minions.
Yeah.
So, and that's going to take a little while for all of that rubbish to come up to the surface and to be changed. But once the systems are changed, then it makes it harder for them to work anyway.
Yeah, and those systems are being changed as we speak.
Being changed, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So
okay. Oh, it just changed on me. And I had the next question ready. Okay. Let's see. What is the true purpose of the New Zealand government's widespread poisoning of our forests, dropping 1080 poison from helicopters into the forest on a massive scale?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Craig, I wonder if it, well, 1080, we used to use that for rabbits to actually control rabbits because we had a huge rabbit explosion over in Western Australia. And I remember they used 1080 was the poison. Even as a child, I remember this. It was not great. So it's, but are they actually doing that? Or again, is that,
oh my God, that makes no sense. With people homeless, why wouldn't they just trap them and feed them to the homeless? Or
it's pretty, New Zealand's like a pretty, there's a lot of not inaccessible, but very difficult to get to areas. Like it's amazing. It's full of beautiful forests and everything. Okay, so the Hanged Man has come up. So to me, this is about a surrendering to something. And then again, it's our 9 of Swords. So it's a real worry card. So it's obviously been a real concern for a lot of people. But our Page of Wands has come up. So I feel this is either going to be turned around because it's something new and it's bringing in a new way of being. So, and I wonder even if it's already sort of been stopped per se. Let's just have a look and see if it's still going or if it was something that was going yeah, it definitely was creating chaos with people. But again, Page of Cups has come through. This is something new, being offered something new. So I feel even if it's still going now, it's going to stop. It's crazy. It's just Tower change. There's going to be a big change.
Okay.
So, and I think a lot of countries, they've been really abusing, our nature and, with poisons and chemicals like we were talking about before with the bees.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so thanks, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. The next question is, will Ukraine conflict spread to war in other countries?
World War III. Okay. All right. My gut feeling with that is it's not.
Me either.
I don't feel that that's going to
Mm-mm.
happen, but let's just see what our cards tell us. Because, it's things that people think about. So,
Yeah, I definitely think it's, yeah.
no, we've got our
Yep.
10 of Cups. We've got our Lovers card. So this to me is building better rather than breaking down. This is something that's merging together. It's bringing more balance, and the Emperor. So no, it's definitely under control.
Okay. Yeah,
Whatever's
that's
going
what
on
I
there,
thought.
so you can let go of that fear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. My life is perfect. There's nothing to worry about.
All is well in my world.
All is war. Yeah, absolutely.
Apart from when the cat jumps on you at 3:00 in the morning to say hello. Oh.
Okay, Desiree's question is it the blue Kachina energy?
That's interesting. I've heard of blue Kachina, but do you know more about that, Elisa? Do you know anything about blue Kachina energy?
Mm-mm.
I just heard it recently, and I don't know
Wonder if
why.
she's talking about the portal. If that's
Yeah,
what's coming
yeah,
in through the portal.
yeah, yeah. Let's have a look and see. Let's find out. Blue Kachina. I don't know
Yeah, let me see
why,
if
but
she
I
gives
just
us
heard something
more
about that, and I
info.
don't know what it is. So let's just see what our cards have to say.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Because it was definitely blue light that was coming in through it. So let me just find out here which one's to come up. Yeah, 3 of Cups. So this is a celebration. So that could be a name that they're using for it. We've also got our King of Cups. So this is a very emotional. This is talking about something on emotions. Okay. So yeah. So it could be an aspect of this blue Kachina energy, and then Judgment. So there's definitely something that's coming up to be shown
She's
to
saying
us.
the Native American prophecy, the blue Kachina.
Okay. Well, it could very well have something to do with that. Not entirely, but something to do with that is from what the cards were saying. So I'd love to know more about
Well,
that.
that's interesting because I saw a video that was saying that um, Tesla
Yeah.
was still here, and that he was able to create this blue light that was seen. Oh my gosh, I don't remember where. About 3 years ago. I wonder if
Okay.
this blue Kachina energy is connected to that blue energy.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see. Okay. So we've got interesting. So it's been a mystery. It's been held, it's been kept from us. Like the 4 of Swords is always my mystery card. Something's been hidden.
Uh-huh.
So if we're talking about whether it's Tesla, which a lot of stuff has been hidden from us, or whether it's the Indigenous people, talking about that blue Kachina, and then we've got the world. So this is definitely affecting. This is going to help the world. This is actually working on the world, and then a Death card. So there's some transformation from this energy that's coming through that's going to help.
Well,
Is what I'm
yeah.
getting.
Well, at least the Tesla one,
Yeah.
supposedly, yes. But it
So.
was because it was supposed to be this trumpet that it had in the Bible, like the rapture was going to come as a trumpet, and that would be one way to create this trumpet sound, and also the blue sky.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, wow. Well, there you go. But it was interesting. The Judgment card came up because I noticed the trumpet in it. So there's obviously something. Whether it's a sound or a vibration that's
Oh.
coming through when this energy does come in. That would be really interesting as well. Because sometimes well, it's a vibration. Sound is vibration. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So who knows? I mean, it's still a mystery, but so I'm just pulling. Oh my God, this is amazing. So I've got the King of Pentacles on that and the Ace of Cups. So again, this is someone that's a master creating something, bringing through something that is emotionally nurturing or emotionally beautiful. And again, we've got our Death card. So there's definitely a transformation of some sort going on or coming.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. When will
Mm.
GESARA be revealed publicly, next month or this year?
Okay. Now this is always a tricky one with time because it's like we know events have to happen so everything slots into place.
Yes.
So I'll pull cards and see what we can get with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, timing's always tricky because it's about events more than timing. So let's see if we can get something that gives us a little bit of a heads up. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. I feel it's still a little bit off, a way off. Yeah. So we've got our Two of Wands, which is when we there's decisions being made, it's balanced, it's looking at, it's holding the world. So because this is global, we know that this is massive, and this is what this card is saying. It's everything's got to be balanced before it does come out. Okay. And then we got our Queen of Cups. This is contemplation. So this is actually tuning in emotionally to what's going on, contemplating when's the right time, when's the best time to do it. And then we got our Queen of Wands. So look, I love the Queen of Wands. It's very trustworthy. It's very honest and it's intuitive. But I'm sort of feel it would be later in the year for it to come out, and I feel it would come through slowly, and it won't be a huge. I don't think it's going to be a huge announcement. It's just going to be, oh, we've changed this. This is going on.
Yeah. Let's ask
By
if it's going to
October.
be revealed publicly, because I don't
Yeah.
even know if that's going to be the case.
Yeah, it's almost like it'll start coming into our systems, and
Yeah, like
things
kind
will
of like the quantum
happen.
financial system. They're
Yeah,
not going to announce that, I don't think,
I think it's just going to
because
come
it's
in.
already in place.
Exactly. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So she's someone that creates something. And again, it's like that Queen of Cups where she was contemplating. So it's really contemplating how to bring this reality out into people's worlds without creating this, because this is what we want to avoid, is people going into that, oh my God,
Yes.
everything's finished, but there will be the death of something, definitely. And then we've got our Seven of Pentacles. So this is creating the new system, and they've already planted seeds. They've already put things in place. So yeah, I feel it's not going to really be really, really public. I'd say towards the end of the year, maybe we'll get a real, oh wow, look, this is how this is working now. Oh, did you know about such and such? This happened to them. They got this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I feel it's going to go. So I'm
Yep.
feeling even more towards the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
That's my
Okay.
intuition. We'll
Okay.
hear of stuff because we do these sort of question times, but or if you have the intention, I'd like to be notified on another level when it's coming through. Then you can get some. You'll probably find something will catch your eye, and someone's had an experience with it. So,
Yeah. Okay. All right. I love this question, Skyzar. Have we reached the critical number of awakened beings?
okay, I'll pull cards on it, and then I might do some kinesiology to check to see what percentage we're at.
Yeah,
Um,
and I can tell you the QFS is in place, and I have my brother works with a bank, and he has gotten training on the QFS. So I know
exactly.
for a fact, you heard it here. For a fact, I know it's in place and it is working right now. So
And this is it, and like I said, somehow you'll get that validation if you put the intention out there, it will come through.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
okay, so let's have a look and see. Oh, okay, that one there. Yeah, I feel that we have reached critical number because
Oh,
we've got
wonderful.
our Seven of Pentacles, which means there's been so much planted and we've been waiting for the crop to come through. And then we've got our King of Pentacles. So this is the master of creating reality. So I feel that, to me, that's saying that we've reached a critical mass of energy or creative beings that are now creating a really positive future. and the Judgment card's coming up. So this is like people waking up, rising up out of their deep
That's
slumber.
wonderful. I'm so
So,
glad you asked
yeah,
this question, Skyzar, because
yeah.
I don't pay attention to that, but knowing that finally we have the numbers we've been looking for, it makes me feel amazing.
I'm just testing. So I'm getting it. It's about 86% of the energetic force we
Wow.
need. It might not be 86% of every person on Earth,
Right.
but that we've got that
Of what we
critical
needed,
mass,
of the awakened
which
ones.
is
Yeah.
huge,
Yeah.
massive. And
That is huge.
yeah. So, and I
Yeah.
feel that this alignment and the moon, all the planetary energetic and the photons, everything coming onto Earth is helping people to wake up and be more connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, great
Absolutely.
question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think I see any other questions right now. So I'm going to ask you another questions that I had. There is a rumor of Xi Jinping stepping down for the C word mismanagement, the C word, the
Yeah.
C19 word, mismanagement. So let's see if it's true that
Okay.
China's, I don't know, what would you say, president? Is he president or?
Yeah, president, prime minister of China, president of China.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I think it's president. Oh, is it terrible? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not sure because we've got our Seven of Pentacles and our Queen of Cups, so it's something that's being contemplated. But I feel
well, it's rumors. It says there it's rumors.
yeah.
So
So yeah, and I don't feel so because the Page of Cups has then come through, which is offering something. So whether it was whether what they've been doing there, which is pretty horrific, has been to really make people stand up for themselves and to make them go no more.
Yeah. So that's, that's why I asked, Maree. There's a reason
Yes.
I asked. And I bring it forward because I believe that I thought he was working with the guy from Russia, the big guy. I'm not gonna say his name. So, and we know that the big guy is working with the alliance. So I was like, wait a minute, is this true? So now I'm wondering if it's, again, to throw people off, and it sounds like that's what it is.
That's what I was getting. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So that's what I was getting. It was created to just to show people how
Like he's a bad guy or
crazy.
whatever. Yeah.
Well, it's just the whole system.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now we've got our Knight of Pentacles. So this is actually bringing through something very solidly, very slowly to change it. Because remember that saying, it takes a cyclone to break down a concrete wall. And everyone, in China, I know it's been a huge, we know. So Nine of Pentacles again. So it's helping to bring through something that's more abundant, more unique, with more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you get pushed to the wall like they have, you would just go no more. You'd have to get to that point, no matter how uncomfortable it was. It's like we need this to go.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if it was the that the C word, three letters. I wonder if it was actually showing that how bad they actually were with their control. So that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they're going to be moving into a better place because we've got our Six of Swords. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for a while.
Can we find out what's happening, if it's really true what we're seeing from the country that's the T word, AIWAN?
Oh yeah.
Is what they're showing on TV? I have not seen it, but several people have talked about it to me. So I guess on TV they're showing them like people are locked down and nobody can go anywhere and it's military everywhere. Like, is that a show, a movie, or is it really happening?
So they're saying that's happening in TAIW as well as China. Is that what you mean?
No, that in that is it a country or is it a city in China? TAIWAN.
It's a country.
It's a country. That's what I thought. That in that country, they're like literally cannot leave their buildings, their houses. Like it's all military, and people are dying by droves and all this.
Wow. Okay, so I thought that was happening in some cities in China, but I Didn't
Oh,
know that that was
okay.
happening in Taiwan. Let's have a look and see. Let's see what we get. Okay. It's happening to an extent because the judgment cards come
Oh.
up. Um,
Oh, that's sad to hear.
so yeah, but I feel that it's not going to
Oh,
be
so
for a
Patricia's
long
saying it was
time.
China where they can't leave. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
watch the
definitely
news, guys,
China.
so I thought it
No,
was
no, it was I had someone that knew someone, and they were saying that that was definitely happening in China.
okay.
So, but Taiwan, there's something going down because of the judgment card. So something's happening
Mm,
there as well, but it's going to bring hope, new reality with that Knight of Pentacles. And
okay.
then the Six of Pentacles is when something's offered. So it's like there could be some chaos in Taiwan, but
Mhm.
they'll be offered, there'll be a resolution that's quite quick, is what I'm getting. So even if they have got some
Mm.
rules there and things going on that aren't great, I feel that that's going to shift.
Okay.
So, but yeah, China definitely, yeah, problems.
Okay. All right. Wow, lots of question coming here at the end. So I'm gonna try
Always
to
the way, isn't it?
Okay. So I don't know if we have asked this question. I would think that we would
We
have,
did,
but
but it was actually maybe not going to be the same way as what it used to be, is what came through. So let's just double
okay.
check and see. But
I'm glad you
yeah,
remember, Maree.
yeah. So it when I also when I channel things or get the intuitive of things, like it pops back in when I see it again. Otherwise, I forget it. So Nine of Cups. So this is everyone's wish and desire
Mhm.
is for that to come true. So let's
Okay.
now just have a look and see what the it's right down here. Okay. Yep. Seven of Pentacles again. This one's come up a lot today, and this is about planting seeds and having things ready to go. Okay. And the Six of Cups. So we're definitely going to be offered something that's an emotional, like makes us feel better. I'm just going to tune into this card because I can. Yeah, it's like everyone's been looking over here, because when I look at the little girl, I can tell whether she's looking here or whether she's looking at what's being offered.
Yeah.
But then she turns around and she goes, "Oh, there it is." So it's almost like it comes back, because people have been distracted and off, lots of FFs going off and everything, and it comes back. So I would say yes, but it might be being offered in a different way, or it might not happen how we
Yeah,
expect
because
it to.
remember that we're not gonna what we've received is that this
Yep.
president business doesn't exist anymore, right?
Well, it's going to be
Like,
different.
yeah, so I think
Yeah.
that the word president being in this sentence is what's putting the cards to say no,
It's
not
gonna be
no,
offered
but in a
differently.
different way.
It's
And
definitely
that,
coming through.
yeah,
So,
because we're not
yeah.
gonna have presidents as such.
I think
Uh,
they might say, "This is your president," but then they might bring in explain the whole new system
yeah,
sort of thing. So, yeah, which
yeah,
is what I'm getting, because that Queen of Wands has come up. Now, she's my very trustworthy, intuitive, bringing through truth, and the Ten of Cups. So it's like creating a beautiful new family, a whole new way of being that's very emotionally fulfilling. And our Two of Wands, very balanced, looking at the world. So this is going to become a global thing in time. It's not
okay.
just going to be a thing that gets changed in the US. It's going to be something that's bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
take a while, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right.
Ace of Pentacles.
Oh, this keeps changing on me when I try
Oh,
to.
really?
It's very difficult. Okay. Will this
Mm,
person's laptop uh, provide information for arrests?
yeah, let's have a look. My God, I mean, how many years has it been like that they've hidden it?
It's just going on and on and on.
I mean, I think, yeah, it's going to be used in a way that's going to work more for the alliance. So, yep, it's been hidden. High Priestess, there's something that's been hidden from us. Um,
Mm.
and yet, remember, she's powerful. So it's something that's very powerful. It's been worked on. So the Eight of Pentacles. So they've been doing a lot of work to set this up so it can actually come to a place where it can be used in a way that's the most beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. The Tower. Absolutely. Fire from the Lord. we go down. And I love it. That's
what we
says
want to see
everything.
when we answer this question.
It says everything. And soon 7, I'm getting the 7 of cups. So that's chaos. That's a lot of stuff that's been hidden that can come out. There's been lies, mistruths, but there's a potential for something positive to come from it. So that's just confirming everything that we just, checked on.
Yes, absolutely.
So soon, again, it's one of those, it's going to be in alignment with the processes that are happening. So I can't see it being a long, long time.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Very good. I don't know about this one.
Okay.
An anchor spilling the beans about Darwin being paid for his theory.
Yeah. Okay. Good question. I understand it. Yeah, I've heard this as well because I love sharing information and, where everything came from and all of that. And to be honest, I've never been a Darwin fan. Something just never resonated with me. There could be some truth in it, but I just
I
never
wonder if he
resonated.
even was a MASON.
Exactly. I would
Part of the.
Yeah. So that's why it's a good question because and it's something I would never have thought of. And it wasn't until I started, doing the research into all of this. And I was going, this just doesn't make sense. So, yeah. I feel justice is coming around this sort of stuff. It's going to take a while because it's not something that everyday person would stop and probably look at. It's like the question, who made us? And then the 6 of Swords. So we were talking about it as if it was actual truth. So yeah, it's going to go from that belief system or that knowledge and wisdom that was meant to be our origins and everything. It's actually going to change because it's going to come into more truth. 5 of Wands. This is, to me, I was asking about, well, so what was it about? So this is about a lot of creating confusion. It's also around change. So they've changed something up that was definitely it's not how it was. So that theory is not a it was very clever, it was very smart, it's a good story.
Yeah.
So I feel it's gonna come out.
Oh my God, this keeps moving.
All
right. So if I miss your questions, it's because this keeps jumping on me. Okay. When can we travel to inner Earth? I know Earth is not flat and it's more like Swiss cheese with many holes.
I love it. That is so cool. Oh my God. Okay. So I guess, it depends if you're on another level. We can visit inner Earth when we align ourselves on an energetic and frequency level. We can actually visit inner Earth through our own Merkaba, through our own travel system. On a physical level, I don't know. That's I don't know if we will, though it depends on our frequency again, because I'm getting a vision of, the ancient ones that would just walk into the walls and then just go into other realms,
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
who knows? Maybe I would love it if it happened in our lifetime. So we have that high enough frequency to be able to do that. So the Knight of Cups has come up. So this is again around bringing through something that's true, that's emotionally satisfying, and it's usually done in truth. So what we're talking about, it depends on us, depends on our consciousness, and if we can physically take our body into other worlds, like inner Earth. Start by visiting it when you're just meditating. Just do that.
Yeah, create that reality, right?
Yeah, and feel the frequency of it and meet the beautiful beings that live there and show you're trustworthy and that you're really open-hearted and that you're kind to them. 9 of Cups. So it's a real wish and desire for some people. And look, why not? Why can't it come true? If this technology can help us to shift our frequency and vibration more as much as the energetic work we do, then why not? So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for today. I don't see any more questions. I would like to ask Jazzy. I want Jazzy to tell us, what does he feel? What can he tell us about what's happening right now?
In what
specifically this week?
Okay, on what around what?
Whatever he has to give us.
Okay, all right. Let's just tune into Jasper. Okay. this week he's doing it again from a cosmic level. He's looking down onto the earth and he's showing how clouds are sort of separating. So it's almost like there's going to be a real increase in consciousness on earth with humanity, with everything he's showing me, with everything, plants, everything. There's going to be a real shift in consciousness. And it's almost like there's a groaning sound with this because it's going to release stuff from people. So what else is he showing me? So just shine your light. Just shine your light. Clear your energy field. He's saying keep yourself clear with doing white lighting, violet flame, whatever works for you. There's a big consciousness shift, and I'm seeing it.
Wonderful.
So whatever's going on in the cosmos, it's coming onto earth, he says.
Wonderful.
Because remember last time, that's right, he said keep above the clouds. So because it was quite thick cloud, he said pop up above the cloud and see the sun. So now the clouds are dissipating.
Yeah.
So it's coming through. Whatever, was going on is actually coming through for us.
Oh, fantastic. I love it. Thank you, Jazzy.
So,
all right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Maree. I am
Yay.
very excited about what's coming. I think finally all this time that we've been waiting for is finally here. And I really can't wait to see how the next weeks and months happen.
Unfold. Yeah,
Can't wait.
exactly.
Very
So,
exciting, guys. Raise your
yeah.
vibration, raise your vibration, raise your vibration. Try to stay in that happy place. We love you, and we will see you hopefully in 2 days when we talk about dreams. We're going to be talking about people's dreams and what they mean, and the cards will tell us more info. So I'm excited about that. So
that'll be fun.
I love you, and I'll see you in 2 days.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.